Yes, my name is Adamu Garba. I'm an APC chieftain and also a presidential aspirant under the same platform. Why we call for the press conference is to brief the press about the need for youth to be fully included in the process of the upcoming convention. You know that the country is abreast about the president's promises regarding youth inclusion in the system of governance of the country. And of course, the president, in his grace, signed Not Too Young to Run bill on the 31st of May 2018, just gearing for youth to be included in the system of governance of this country. And at the same time, there is a lobby committee that was constituted, which I was part of. We moved around to the key actors in the political scene, both from the executive and the legislative angle, and also met the president, who promised that some of the young people are going to be duly part of the current NWC. But unfortunately, what we are seeing now is the politics of imposition, where we have state governors and also the president himself imposing a candidate, on the party, which we believe that it is good for us to allow fair contestation so that there can be young people participating actively to test their popularity at the convention ground. That any office that is contested, to the best of my knowledge, is supposed to be allowed freely so that people can contest, people can participate democratically, and they can also be able to express their wills. Of course, we know that there are some challenges. Some offices have to be consensus, we understand that. But we have some young people, very strong, very determined, and very ready to be able to showcase their capacities and also intelligence in the affairs of the party after this 2023 election, like after this convention, and also gearing up to 2023 election. It is very clear that we know the young people are actually the main drivers of the APC. From 2014, young people have actively participated in running affairs of this party, and also they have done so much. They've contributed sweat and blood and time and effort and resources and built a career, principally into the APC. But unfortunately, we have now seen a position whereby some governors impose candidates by sidelining the youth. And young people in the party and generally in the country clearly seems to be ostracized from the system. And it is in our own their interest that we should call in young people to participate actively and get elected into the position. We have very important young people that are participating in this NWC election. We have people like Mohammed Saidu Esu, who is contesting for the national chairmanship of the party. We have people like Barrister Ismail Ahmed, the national youth leader of the party, who is contesting currently the national organizing secretary. We have Honorable Sadiq Fakai, who is also going for national organizing secretary. We have Mr. Bolaji Repete, who is also coming for zonal, deputy vice chairman, Northwest, of the party. We also have Betty Edu, a young lady from Calabar who is also contesting for women leader. We should allow them to be able to take responsibility and steer this country forward. And we, the young people, should also be able to understand that it is no longer an issue of party when it comes to election choices. Because it's very clear that when you look at the composition of the APC as it is today, probably if you look at the purported list that is being termed as unity list, it's composing of almost 70% former PDP members. So it's not about party, it's about the demography. And we young people believed sincerely and deeply that even the civil service rule stated that by 60 years, someone should retire. And there we have much more older people coming into the foray. As much as possible, we are not condemning their coming into the foray, but the youth also should be allowed opportunity to participate. Let us feel dignified, honorably at the convention ground, and as we run up to 2023 election, let us go there and fail honorably, not to be ostracized completely from participation. And that's our biggest problem.
Okay, it's obvious that the consensus issues is a kind of scenario. What scenario do you expect?
What I expect tomorrow is that young people that are coming for the convention should go and vote for young people. It is about youth for youth. So if I'm a young man coming for convention as a delegate, I should go and vote for a delegate that is a younger person. That's what we expect. We are saying that the young people should go to the convention as organized, as responsible, as honorable, conduct themselves properly according to the law establishing the guidelines for the convention. But when they want to cast their vote, they should go for fellow young people in the party. That's what we expect. Yes.
It's obvious that you have your own ambition within the party.
Yes.
So two questions. First and foremost, should tomorrow come and the president or the special interests insist that this unity is must stand? First and foremost, what do you see? How does this convention affect the future of your party? And secondly, the truth is, either elect or not, the president has chosen. So, if this convention is a make or mar, what does the future hold?
Yeah, the truth of the matter is party.
Will young people leave the party?
Yes, no, young people will want to struggle to take the party. But our ambition is that young people should go beyond the party. I told you very clearly earlier in my statement that when you look at the composition of the current NWC, the national chairman is a founding member of PDP, the one that the president has chosen for us. The national secretary is a PDP man. The deputy national chairman, both of the North and the South, especially for the one for the South, is also PDP. And so many of them are PDP members. It's not a bad thing because we have reformed PDP people in an APC, right? But it shows clearly that our elites only consider the need for them to get raw power as opposed to political party line based on ideology. So we, the young people, should do the same. We should go beyond party. We should support youth for youth wherever they are, whichever political party they happen to be. That's what I believe we should do too, as young people. You don't have to leave the party. I am an APC member, and I remain an APC member. But trust me, I will have sympathy for a PDP youth. Trust me, I will do that. So I think we need to look into that. Party, to the best of my knowledge, I think there is a general conspiracy of silence in the party. So many people are not happy with status quo, but they chose to be silent. Only God knows what may happen at the convention ground. That's what I'm telling you. So I'm not a soothsayer. I can predict what may happen, but I can guarantee you that there is a conspiracy of silence. Many people don't want to talk because the president has chosen a direction. And that could make or mar the success of the upcoming convention. I hope we don't see this kind of thing. I hope so. Yeah, the thing is that once in party, anybody that you see him participating in party politics has ambition to be one thing or the other. You know, and if you come and your chances of ambition is thwarted, then what stops you from looking at other places where you can be able to exercise your franchise? After all, our current president navigated through about how many parties? You know, and we know even the party leader, Ashwalu Bola Ahmed Tinubu, navigated through at least 3 parties, AD, AC, ACN, and now APC. You know, so all of them is just chasing their ambitions. If you look at Atiku Abubakar, who is a frontline contender of PDP, was once an APC member. You know, and prior to that, he was in ACN, and he was in PDP. You know, and he was back to PDP again, and now he went to APC, and now he came back to PDP. So it's all about, because of lack of defined ideology around party lines, we seem to jump ship anyhow. And with young people, for us to really succeed in this democracy, we should avoid this bland loyalty. We should also be able to forge ahead and chase our ambitions where we feel like we will be granted the necessary attention to do so. Thank you very much.